Welcome everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be beginning a Let's Play of the final DLC for Pillars of Eternity 2, The Forgotten Sanctum. We've loaded into the game where a lethargic, misshapen bird drops a damp missive onto the deck. I'll read it. To Captain Eltimar, Captain of Super Slow Ship. I know what you're thinking. I have too many lovable cats, dogs, pigs, birds, and pigs. Like you, I once thought I could take in stray pets, care for their needs, and shower each with equal affection. But we limited beings only have so much love to spread around. Unpleasant, unfair, unfortunate. That is why I took it upon myself to optimize affection and curtailed my creature care. I bring you the Critter Cleaver. The cleaver is a handy ethics-free apparatus yanked from a genuine Engwithan dig site and restored to its glorious functionality. Simply slide your favorite feline down one end and let the cleaver do its charm. The best is yet to come. See, the cleaver remembers. Stick a white bird in there, it remembers. Purple pig, it remembers. It even remembers your pet's strengths, weaknesses, and favorite places to poop. Now your furry friend isn't just going to slide out the cleaver's business end the same as it went inside. No, they come out different, better, sometimes. That's where it gets fun. Combinations. Want a bird to think like a pig? Want a cat to think like a different, better cat? The cleaver provides. You'd be doing me a favor of epic proportions if you gave the Critter Cleaver a whirl. Once folks see you using it, everyone will want to turn. I moved it to the far wall of the dark cupboard, which is at Pariki's Overlook in Negataka. You can find the cleaver just due west of the Wooden Fellow. A friend and fellow animal lover. P.S. I fixed the insert receptacle so it no longer accepts Orlins and gave it a good scrubbing. You're welcome. Well, we're already in Negataka, so we should probably go to Pariki's Overlook and see what that's all about. I am kind of genuinely curious to see what the Critter Cleaver is. I saw some posts about it. I think you just basically chew up your critters and then you can put their stats on another critter? Something like that anyways. Or maybe you can just design your own critter based on the stats and appearances you jam into the critter cleaver? I guess we'll find out pretty soon. It's on the west side, you say? We've gained an item, try the... Oh, it's probably right here. Okay. So we can... Let's quick save before we jam any of our critters in here. Let's start with something simple, like Frosty. Oh my god. Okay. Oh cool, okay, so we're just gonna massacre them all. This is probably one of the worst things I've ever done. We're gonna design our own pet though. I'm not sure what it's gonna be just at the moment. We had a lot of pets. Oops. Alright. So I want my pet to look like... Grog? Nah, not Grog. I feel like I should have more pets. We do have more pets, they're just not in... I was gonna say, I thought we had a lot more than we do. Because Edir is carrying around all the pets. Anyone else have pets on them? Yes. Whatever. Okay, that's better. Let's massacre these ones now too. Thought we had more. We are just destroying our pets. But we're almost done. Okay, we have now officially massacred all of our pets, I think. What do we want us to look like? Astral Pig? Astral Pig with a hat, I think. I like that one. Now we need a pet for bonuses. What do we want for our bonuses? Perception, Constitution, Perception. Accuracy could be useful. Dexterity, Stealth, Insight, Constitution, Intelligence, Damage, Defenses, Resolve, Constitution type stuff, Area of Effect again. Actually, I think we should get this one. Fire abilities going higher. I think we used a lot of fire abilities as I recall. Let's try that anyways. Where was that one? Aussie. $2,000. We have gotten the achievement Cruelty to Animals. Super. That's not going to make everyone annoyed. Alright. Now, where is that pet? We need to put it in our slot, which I think we need to take out a different pet anyways. We didn't massacre that one. Eliel, you think you've escaped the butcher's block, but you really haven't. Sorry, Eliel. Alright, we're moving on. So, step 1. We did try the critter cleaver quest type thing. Now we need to find our way to the Forgotten Sanctum. I'm willing to bet once we set out to sea, we get something to go to some island or some place on the mainland. Also, I've noticed my game is much slower to load than in previous patches, and it seems to have trouble initializing the map. Oh, okay, good. I don't know why this is, but I'm hoping it's not going to be a big deal. I had to reinstall the game entirely to get it to run.
It is like making love to a bloom of jellyfish. Like 1,000 wet kisses with a delicate caress under the skin.
I may have missed my calling.
That's a weird thing to say. We are leaving by sea. Out Queen's Birth. So we have done stage 1 of the DLC. We have massacred all of our critters and made our own custom critter. You received a message from Pelagina. I regret to inform you that due to your recent hostile actions towards the Valian Trading Company, I am obliged to return to my superiors and give them a full accounting of our time together. I will not be returning. If you have any concerns or complaints about my service, please direct them to Duchess Sperento. Oh, we need to tell... Yeah, we have a couple things to do. Whatever. I need to find out what we're supposed to do for this next quest. If I were Forgotten Sanctum, where would I be? Wait, is there more ships in the map now? Huh. There's new captains again. Cool. I honestly was not anticipating that. Okay, I'm gonna go sail around and see if I can figure out how to start this new quest, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Okay, well, wandering around, we have encountered something on the horizon. The sea seems fair, but something shifts on the horizon. The Deadfire Sea is calm, and super slow ship cuts smoothly across its surface, gulls trailing in the craft's wake. At the wheel, Oswald whistles quietly to himself. Beadil and Aled stand near the starboard rail, quietly discussing the safest course to your destination. Near the bow, handsome Eliam scowls at the horizon. Super slow ship creaks as it crosses the waves. Worried about something, handsome Eliam? The wind's changing. Feels ill, he mutters quietly. A long grey line stretches across the horizon. It seems to shimmer like the air on a hot day. Beadil's nose wrinkles as the sailor stares into the distance. No storm that, too low and growling, too fast. A quiet rumble rolls across the sea as the line grows, a massive swell of water barreling towards super slow ship. Keep an angle to that big bastard, don't let it roll us. Despite the crew's efforts, the wave continues to rise to one side of the ship even as it vanishes from the other. The deck's angle moves ever nearer vertical. Whether the ship breaks through the wave or the wave breaks over it, the result is the same. Thousands of gallons of water slamming across the hull with wood-rending force. We took 8 damage. The swell moves past, leading the sea heaving in its wake. As super slow ship steadies, you regain your feet and take stock of the damage. Oswald clings to the wheel like it might try to fly away. What in good God's name was that? Beadil groans from behind a cargo crate that pinned the poor sailor against the hull. The crew moved to bind the mariner's wounds. But he gained experience. Elid frowns across the calming sea. Came from the southeastern Deadfire, Captain. Around Tikawara, if I had to guess, or the Black Isles. Maybe there's an eruption or quake or something. Super slow ship sails on. Alright, off to Black Isle. We have lots of repair stuff, so we can heal just fine. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm actually getting pretty close. Let's fast forward this. Meow. The wind carries an unusual sound to your ears. Another event. A distant roar reaches you from across the water, raising the hair on the back of your neck. Nia gapes. God's alive. Have yourself a look at that. Squinting slightly towards the sky, handsome Eliam smirks. Oswald thrusts a finger in the air. It's a goddamn dragon. A massive winged reptile sweeps over a super slow ship, throwing the deck into shadow and setting the silo-s to billow and snap. Look, alive or dead, lads and lasses? Beadil barks. Furl the sails. Ready the powder for wetting. The dragon banks in the distance, cutting a line across the horizon, and you can just make out the figure of a rider on its back. Load the cannons, be ready to fire. Nia snaps out a salute. Aye, Captain. We'll send them straight to Andra's salty bosom. Your crew scrambles across the deck as the beast's approach slows. The dragon stops above super slow ship, the wind from its wings buffeting you as its rider peers down imperiously. She dismounts, slipping from the dragon's back and into thin air. Interesting, a dragon rider. I like this so far. I'm not gonna lie, this is already a little bit more intriguing than Seeker Slayer Survivor. That was not my favorite DLC, I gotta say. I really tried to like that one, but it just wasn't my favorite.
Watcher of Cadnua, if I might have a moment of your time.
Lengrath. Though her form is different from when you last met, you recognize the striking figure before you as the Archmage Lengrath. Hello again. She blinks rapidly, briefly surprised, out of her formal mien by your exuberance.
I seek a truant member of the Circle of Archmagi, Maura. She sent rather cryptic word that she'd found something of cataclysmic potential in the Black Isles. Something that could aid you in the fight against Aothas.
Really?
You've aided the Circle of Archmagi once before. We've found ourselves wondering if you might do so again.
Sounds great. When do we start?
As soon as you're able.
Lengrath frowns, her gaze turned towards the horizon.
Maura's drive is frightening, foolhardy, and her love of the Deadfire uncompromising. If she's found some method of stopping Aothas, we must make sure she doesn't destroy Aora in an attempt to save her archipelago. I will await you in the Black Isles, a volcanic chain in the southeastern sea, due south of Tikawara. Don't tarry over long, Watcher.
You got it. I'm on my way right now. I got nothing else to do. We already massacred all of our critters. As Lengrath steps up from the railing, her dragon sweeps beneath her, catching her up. The great reptile's wings dig into the air, and it rapidly recedes towards the horizon. Lengrath seated steadily on its back. Nia frowns. Don't suppose you still want to take a shot at her, Captain? She's out of range anyways, the cannoneer sighs. Smiling silently, handsome Eltiam watches the dragon vanish into the distance. Oswald looks to you. Ready to chart a course when you are, Captain. Well, we are off to Black Isle. Which I still think is one of the best things they could say in the game. How do we get off this boat? Right. There's new things here. There's several of them, actually. What is that? I don't even know. Let's find out. It is reptilian blood. What does it do? I also have no idea. Maybe it's for enchanting. I'm willing to bet it's probably for enchanting. Vessel flesh, you say? That's kind of an odd thing to find here. Reptilian eyes and... reptilian eyes. I'm guessing we have to go back to the halls of the unseen. It's the only thing on the island, so... The door swings open at your approach, almost as if it anticipated your return. Alright then, let's go see what the hall has in store for us. We also need to turn off fast mode. It's a little fast in this mode. Oh. I don't think that was there before. There's no enemies because I just sent my people to walk all the way around. And also, Takehu is in the front, which is probably not good for any sort of combat situation where he requires defense. His defense is abysmal, I think. Oh, he stopped. Why did he stop, though? It's like the pathing just gave up halfway through. It's like, okay, we're good here. This is where we're stopping. This path is like literally the worst thing ever. Alright, let's go fast. Aha, we made it. Didn't we kill Lengrath before? I think we did.
You came as requested. Excellent. I believe the entrance is... Ah, here we are. A moment, if you would.
Was that there before? Temple of Revelation, you say? Okay, we're going down. That is a cool image. Pelagina is gone, though. She's not part of our group, so this picture is not accurate. Also, Aloth isn't in our group. Edir is, and the Orlin is not either.
You calling me a cheat?
Filthy lying ground stink doesn't play fair. Rolled a 10! Stupid wizard, I rolled 10!
Dropping the dice isn't the same as... what?
It's a bad sound. Oh my god! Why are there so many tentacles being appear? Oh my god, that is terrifying, actually. That is really not a good sign. As the crowd settles, the wizard and the imp exchange a shocked glance. One of the newly sprouted tentacles dances in a slow hypnotic circle over their heads.
That was the biggest one yet! Look at us standing on the fault line of sanity! Hello up there!
The wizard waves up at the tentacle before turning his attention over to you.
Postenago, you stand there babbling with imps and tentacles, ignoring the actual people in the room.
Hi.
Didn't see you come in. Welcome to the Halls Obscured. My friend and I were just passing the time of the game and enjoying these little shake-ups.
You didn't notice the giant Cthulhu monster? Lovecraftian monster? Whatever you want to call it, really. Why can't I press 1? Weird.
We not friends. Stupid wizard is a stupid cheat.
The imp kicks a colorful set of dice across the floor before flapping its wings and crossing the room. It's just... Oh, I have a... There we go.
Hours they have wasted arguing over useless imaginary games.
You could have said something. We would have made room for you in the next round.
Who are you?
I'm Tane, the Archmage. Maybe you've seen my chaotic orb bouncing around. It's really something.
I have seen it.
What are you doing here, Tane? How did you even get in?
She rubs hard at her temples and sighs. I second that. Some of us had to find our way in through a labyrinth.
I got in through a hole. That one, right through there. You must have walked straight past it when you were topside.
Tane points over to a collapsed wall and smiles pleasantly.
Isn't this something? I came searching for Maura and got distracted. Don't you just love a good antechamber?
I do, Tane. I do love a good antechamber. Tane plants his hands on his hips and surveys the area, grinning all the while.
Even if this one has a few... embellishments.
He gestures at a patch of writhing flesh stretching across the ceiling. Cut to the point, Tane.
You'd be better served asking an imp to walk instead of fly.
Winging lazily, the imp scowl at the suggestion with distaste.
I'd still be dumbfounded if I hadn't learned it all from Maura's own words. Here, she left this behind. I don't think she expected anyone to follow.
You've gained an item, Maura's field book. The item was placed in your stash. Lengrath thumbs through the book, her eyes widening as realization dawns.
She believes we stand atop the body of Wal.
Wal's body?
That would explain the powerful arcane energies here, though I doubt the other gods' bodies were quite so friendly.
Scowling, she knocks away an errant tentacle that had been trying to entwine itself in her hair.
Yes, just look at it. Hard to unsee, even if you close your eyes.
Tane rubs his palms together joyously as he surveys the massive eyes and tentacles undulating beyond the gap.
While riding my dragon across the White March, I came across an unimaginably large skeleton. Legend would have us believe it is the fallen form of Abaddon. The Circle has been speculating on the existence of the gods' bodies ever since.
I also saw Abaddon's remains at the Abbey of the Fallen Moon.
This body is a good deal fresher than Abaddon's.
And tentacly. She snorts and returns to Mara's writings. Her ill humor is short-lived though, for she soon grimaces and meets her eyes again.
We'd believed them all gone. Not just dead, but destroyed by the god's own hands. Obliterated. This one. It's still alive.
Then it is little wonder why Arkemir sent me to represent his interests. He wants me to keep the body away from grasping hands.
She glares over at Tane, who smiles at being the subject of attention.
Makes you wonder what has Maura so excited.
Tane considers his surroundings with a thoughtful grin.
Whatever you are thinking, no. We should bury the Sanctum before it becomes our tomb.
Agreed.
As nice as it is to take in the scenery, is everyone else thinking what I'm thinking? Huh? I mean, the answer's staring us in the face, literally.
No one understands your manic rambling, Tane. Speak plainly or be quiet.
The answer to what?
Look, we have an unconventional problem, and it needs an unconventional solution. I don't think Maura came this far just to hug some tentacles. She wants to wake up Wal's body and send it after Aethys.
Medico, if Maura doesn't get us all killed, Tane surely will.
That is a terrible plan, but it could work.
Hasn't our Maura always said that a well-placed tentacle can solve most of life's problems?
I don't know how to take that. There are several ways to take that, and only a few are sexy.
If she wants to take a swing at the big green guy, who are we to stop her?
It's speculative to assume that Maura even wants to awaken Wal. Doing so would involve meddling in matters far beyond her comprehension.
She taps a finger against her lips, thinking,
Or something she understands all too well. You don't know. Give her some credit, Len.
You give her more than enough for the both of us, and far more than she deserves.
this facility is enormous. Mara could be anywhere.
How about you spearhead our little search party? Len and I will keep an eye on this handsome antechamber, where it's safe, or in case she doubles back. Fair warning, when I was poking around, I ran across some creepy librarian types. They were happy to look the other way as long as I didn't disturb their work.
Tane shrugs.
In the meantime, Tane and I will see if we might learn more about Wal's Titan form.
We haven't addressed the imps in the room, so why are there imps in the room?
Why else? To make my life miserable.
You know, I was enjoying their company so much that I never once thought to ask.
Tane squints down at one of the creatures.
Came from stinking Arkamir's house. Was told to help stupid Watcher groundmeat.
The imp grimaces and waves disdainfully at you.
You can help us by shutting your mouth. By now, the echo of your screams will have crippled any element of surprise.
Master gave orders to fetid spray. Come talk when ready, eh?
The second imp waves a sheet of ragged parchment over his head like a banner.
Special orders for you too, nasty Facina.
The imp hisses at her. Messina responds by making a rude gesture with both hands.
Brilliantly done. What fluttering marvels they are, imps. Well, question answered then?
As long as I get to keep anything that isn't nailed down.
So you're still into plundering old ruins. Sound financial strategy. Keep saving up for that second castle. You'll get there one day.
It'd be my new first castle because my other one got broken by Aethys.
Watcher, Arkemir instructed me to join you. Leaving the dark cupboard behind has a certain appeal to it, Ak. You don't have to worry about me pulling my weight. I've worked under enough tyrants that it's second nature.
Welcome aboard, Facina.
Aye, aye, Casita.
Facina strikes a rigid salute. Her scowl softens into a brief smile.
No matter how Tane whines, Wal's body, if that's what this is, mustn't be awoken. The Deadfire cannot bear another calamity of Aethys' scale.
I concur, and I know Arkemir would agree as well. A single error in judgment could cost us our lives, maybe more.
What happened to your spirit of adventure?
Tane smirks and shakes his head.
Watcher, friend, are we on a first name basis yet? Call me crazy, but I think you should do whatever feels right. What's the worst that could happen?
These tentacles grow until they consume every island in the Deadfire and we all become mindless thralls in a never-ending tentacle nightmare?
Huh. And you're saying that's the bad outcome, am I right?
Tane strokes his chin and nods.
We can continue this debate later. Right now, our chief concern is locating Maura. Maura could have only gone two places. Up in the archives to the northeast, or down into the collections to the southwest.
Okay. There's one, and there's the other. That one looks like it's been more
Maura's
bloody.
journal suggests she went to the archives first, but that could always be a decoy. I did hear some unpleasant noises coming up from the collections.
Tane hugs himself and shivers.
Hope she's okay.
If you'll begin a search of the wings, we'll scour this area for further information.
She nods and turns away. Alright, we can make her a wizard chanter, which is a lore master, or a sorcerer, which is a wizard druid. Actually, that might be pretty good. Oh, we get to preview the ability trees now. That is fancy. I mean, we could make her a multi-class character. She wouldn't get down to these abilities, but she would get down to here, of which we would get Lashing Vines. You know, I haven't actually tried a druid for a very long time. And these are what they've already picked out for us. Hey, she's got Mara's writhing tentacles. And Citadel's enchanted armory. Is she more of like a melee wizard? Is that what we're looking at here? I guess, because she's got a lot of... Maybe not, though. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Do we want a multi-class character or a single-class character? Oh, let's do multi-class. We might as well. Or... No, we'll make a conjurer. I like the idea. Who is Vatnir? What is Vatnir? We're allowed to leave here, right? I'm just kind of curious if we could maybe swap out a character. Let's take a quick look outside for a moment. Oh, never mind. We're not going all the way through the labyrinth. Screw that. We're keeping our group the way it is. That sounds like a terrible idea. Although we are almost out of time on this first video, so I think what we might do is call it here. In the next video, we'll continue on into the Sanctum.
The Circle hides much from the people of Aora and calls it altruism.
I'm gonna see all the books.
If we had a mistake.
I don't think it's right. Me? I like to leave it all out in the open. Except my secrets.
Oh, this leads up. Okay, never mind. We can actually leave. Cool. Let us quick save
We
and
agree on that, at least.
grab that. Now maybe we can quickly... Okay, we can get back in through. That means... Alright, let's see if we can swap out our group. Was it H? Our boat's pretty close by, isn't it? I think we can swap our group out on the boat for sure. Yeah. We must be sailing on our ship to talk to or recruit other characters. I'm gonna swap out a few people and just see what they are. Because I can't remember, it's been a little while since I've done this. So you. I'll take you. You. That's really it? Okay, let's take a quick look. Who do we got? So she's our new conjurer and he is our new celebrant. It looks like they are both max level if we want to level them up. What is a celebrant again though? It's a priest chanter. That actually might be really good. We could leave what's his name behind? Takehu behind and use him instead. Get some priest abilities on top of chanting. I'm gonna play around with this. We're gonna end the video here. In the next video, I may have a new character. We'll see. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Others, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.